Shalom. Hope everybody's doing good. I got a quick one for you this morning. A lot of people in the religious world, they say that the Torah is not for everybody, it's just for the Jews. Well, if you say that you love the Father and you want to be in covenant with Him, then the Torah is meant for you. And you're expected to adhere to it instructions on how you live your life on a daily basis. And there was a mixed multitude that came out of Egypt with the Hebrews. They were not all Hebrews. They were not all native born. They was foreigners. But they wanted to be grafted in. So at Mount Sinai, when the Father gave the instructions, they were given to the Gentiles that came out of Egypt with the Hebrews. And the Father didn't show any difference between the two. He expected them to obey just like He did the Hebrews. Now, jumping forward, in John chapter 8, verse 28 and 29, Yeshua said, I only do those things that pleases the Father. What was it that Yeshua did that pleased the Father? You'll find what those things were in Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 18. Those things that pleased the Father is walking in obedience to His instructions. Now, granted, nobody can keep the Torah perfectly, but we are to pursue it to the best of our ability. We study and we show ourselves approved. When He gives us an insight to something, giving you an example, when you come to the realization that the Sabbath is not Sunday, but Friday sunset to Saturday sunset, then you are to reverence that day. That's His day that He set aside, that you come into a closeness and an intimacy with Him. I mean, I'm just doing that for an example. But, it's important for us to keep His commandments to the best of our abilities. If you will, in 1 John chapter 2, I want you to listen to what he is saying. And hereby we do know that we know Him if we keep His commandments. I'm going to read that again. And hereby we do know that we know Him if we keep His commandments. He that saith, I know Him, and keepeth not His commandment is a liar, and the truth is not in him. I'm just a messenger. I'm telling you what is written. He that saith, I know Him, and keepeth not His commandment is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoso keepeth His word, in him verily is the love of Elohim perfected. Hereby know we that we are in Him. He that saith he abideth in Him ought himself to walk even as He walked. How did Yeshua walk? He walked in obedience. As we learn, as we grow and mature, our walk should become more straighter, because the path is going to get a little bit more narrow as we go. If you say that you know the Father, if you say that you love Him, prove it. Pursue His Torah. There is no covenant, there is no relationship with Yahuwah Elohim without us following His instructions. Something to think about. I pray and hope that you have a blessed and peaceful day. Until the next one, shalom.